Hey guys, welcome to Ask. I'm Taylor.
I'm Kinsley.
And we're going to be answering y'all's questions that y'all sent on Twitter and in the YouTube comments. So without further ado, let's get started. Kinsley, since you're the guest, you get to go first.
Okay. Put this one. Okay, it says, which scary movie would you live in? That's a really hard question.
I have my answer.
Okay, you answer.
I would choose one of the Final Destination movies because I thought those are probably my favorite scary movies.
Those weren't even that scary.
It's considered.
Those were so dumb. Okay. Anyway, can it be funny scary or
scary movie?
Yeah, can it be a funny scary movie?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't say.
Okay, because then I'd want to be scary movie.
Okay.
Because, then you'd be you wouldn't be laughing, but people would, I don't know. I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Okay. You go.
If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which age would you pick?
22.
I think I would choose, 21. It's a lucky number.
Okay.
I'm 23 right now, but...
the whole basis of my answer was because I love Taylor Swift's song 22.
That's such a lame reason.
I know. I'm sorry. I love Taylor Swift.
Okay.
You go, Tay-Tay. Ooh. If you woke up tomorrow and found out 10 years had passed, what would you do? I'd be mad. I'd be 31.
Yeah, I'd be 33.
That's crazy. Would I have had a child already?
I would assume you haven't continued living your life. I think you've just been asleep.
Oh, I would have been waking up from a coma.
Yeah,
hey, it's possible to get pregnant while you're in a coma. It's
That's
happened
true.
on Law and Order, okay? It's true.
I don't know. I'd be freaked out.
Yeah. It would be what's that show that used to be on USA? Oh, what's it called? With that dude from 16 Candles.
I have no idea what
you're
talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It's where he was in a coma and he woke up and his son didn't remember him and all that. You don't know. I know it's not The Mentalist. It was one of my favorite shows. Oh, The Dead Zone.
I've not even heard of this.
Oh, right, go watch The Dead Zone. It is one of the best series ever. And Anthony Michael Hall actually looks hot in this series. Normally he in 16 Candles he played the nerd.
I have
the
not
blonde.
seen 16 Candles.
What is wrong with
I
you?
live in a cave.
Clearly. Yeah, well, anyway, he's notorious for playing the nerd role, but then in this series he's super hot and I'm just yeah, it made no sense, but it's okay.
Well, I would want to know what happened to me going to college. Am I not in college anymore? I didn't get my degree.
Yeah.
What happened to my YouTube channel? That'd be the second thing that popped into my head.
Yeah. I would wonder.
I would hope that if I was in a coma or something like that, that it would be live streaming the entire time.
Oh my gosh. That's a typical YouTube answer. I don't know. I'd be concerned with what my family went through, I guess. If my parents are alive, or
what if it was one of those things where you woke up and it was the end of the world and you were the last person alive?
That would be I Am Legend. I would be the next Will Smith. That'd be so cool. Okay, sorry. Random.
And then you have to kill your dog.
No.
Yeah, and
why did you have to take it there? Cool.
That's what's in the movie.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that I'd be the next Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That would be sick.
But so it would sort of be you're in The Walking Dead, but you're alone.
Yeah, that would be really sad. I'd have to find a random object, a volleyball, and name him Wilson.
Okay, speaking of that,
I swear I'm mixing so many.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So speaking of that, I tweeted the other day did Tom Hanks and Wilson meet when they were filming Toy Story?
Whoa.
Right?
That's crazy. That's some deep. That's some deep stuff right there.
What was the question? Oh yeah, if you were to come up for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what I would think about. School, YouTube, and be if my family's not there. Like, so I would think my family third.
Yeah, I love how, like, I don't even care about school. Oh, yeah, I would, like, wonder what's going on in athletics. That's what I would wonder about. That's probably what I would, yeah.
Like, how has UT been doing in football? Yeah. Like that?
Like, where's Tyrone Swoops? Is he in the pros? What is he doing? Did he make it? Did he get a Heisman? Is he the next Vince Young? Drop out. I don't know. Love you, Vince.
Yeah. I'm sure he's watching this, by the way. Like,
hey, me and Vince are friends. Like, it's a true story. He knows me by name.
You should send this to him on Facebook or Twitter or whatever.
I will. Okay.
So, did you pull that question or did I?
Yeah, I pulled the question, so you can pull this question.
What is a fact about yourself that most people do not know about you?
Okay. I have mine.
Okay, go. I have no idea.
Okay, I have two. Do you want to hear two?
Sure.
Okay. So, the first fun fact is that I used to race snowmobiles when I was a kid. Yeah, true story. My dad's from Minnesota, so even though we're in Texas, I would go up there during the winter. And my cousin raced too, so it was kind of like his practice partner, even though he was older than me. And by the time I was 14, I had been in all 50 states and 10 different countries.
Yeah, I don't do snowmobiling, not snowboarding. I don't do snowboarding either. Yeah. Or I haven't traveled that much. But I think the one thing that I would say, although probably people who watch this channel, have been watching this channel for any amount of time would know, is that I've been to Guatemala and Nicaragua for like a medical mission trip. So I've sort of been like a pseudo doctor type thing.
Nice, that's fun.
Like closer to...
Wait, didn't you go on that trip with Abby and Devin? Abby Hull and Devin Pez, I don't know his last name.
I don't think so.
No.
To where?
I think. Oh wait, no. They went to the DR. They went to the Dominican Republic, I think.
Speaking of that, I want to go to the Dominican Republic now. I've seen it. I want to go.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, but the hotel I looked into, like the cheapest room was $800 a night.
Bye.
Bye. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we got. We're getting low on questions, guys, so tweet me. Link in the description.
What is something that most people don't know about you? Why is that's...
Why is there two of these? I don't know.
Yeah, that's cheating.
I guess I just accidentally printed that off twice.
Oops. Well, I have more.
Answer it again.
Let's see. Most people don't know about me. I graduated valedictorian in my class. Yeah. That happened.
I did not know that, so it's cool. Okay, so
you pull.
Technically, you could probably pull again since it was a repeat, but
it's okay.
What do you think about people choosing sides over restaurant chains, like how there is a cult following for In-N-Out?
So you're talking about like how people prefer like McDonald's to Whataburger, or whatever, like McDonald's to Burger King,
right? Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, I agree with that. But you know, if literally there's something on the menu from every single restaurant that if you just like took that from their menu and combined it, like you'd have the perfect meal.
Right.
Like for example, McDonald's French fries are ecstasy in your mouth. You know, it's amazing. And then you take the not Whataburger, Burger King. They used to have those chicken nuggets that were crowns. Yeah, those are the best chicken nuggets ever. So you take that and then you get a honey butter chicken biscuit from Whataburger. For any of you who don't have Whataburger in your state, I'm sorry.
Those are really good.
Yeah. And then you get a Subway lemonade. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about that.
I don't think I've ever had lemonade. I don't get lemonade normally. But.
Oh, I love lemonade. And then you get from KFC, you get their chicken. Like, I'm just saying, it would be a smorgasbord of wonderful.
We had a similar question about that, about what, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be? I think that's really the answer to that question.
Yeah. Well, but what I'm saying is, like, yeah, there are people who, like, argue, like, no, McDonald's is better.
Yeah.
Burger King is better. Whataburger is better. You know, whatever. But when you really look at it, it's essentially you take the best things from every single menu and you just get the base.
So you don't really have a preference, like this one is better than that one?
Yeah, I mean, I would go to McDonald's over Burger King any day because I just don't like Burger King very much. But Burger King's chicken nuggets blow everyone else out of the water. And let's be real, Whataburger is just like the main of all of them. I'm really glad we have an In-N-Out now because
I still haven't been to In-N-Out. Is it good?
Yes, they have a secret menu.
A lot of places have secret menus.
But this one actually has a cool secret menu. You can get things animal style.
Like pretty much the only restaurant that I'm sort of like I prefer this one over the other one.
Yeah.
Is Mighty Fine.
I've actually never been to Mighty Fine.
How can you go to UT and never have been to Mighty Fine?
It's so out of the way. Please tell me
that's
where
true. That is true.
Please tell me where one is close, because there's.
It's by the Domain.
Okay, yeah, that's far. Ooh, there's a really good restaurant up there called Blackfin. Have you been there?
Mm-mm.
It's so good. That one, and then like sit down restaurants wise, Olive Garden's where it's at.
As far as my favorite sit down restaurant in Austin, is the Brick Oven. Have you ever been there? It's right.
Isn't it like right up on Burnett or something?
They have a couple locations, but one is south of the Irwin Center. It's like a walking distance.
Oh.
It's sort of expensive. It's an Italian place, but it's good.
Sounds good. Cool.
So we have 2 more left, so we might as well do it. We're at like 11 some odd minutes.
Okay. What's your favorite Apple device? So I'm like major #Android. Yeah, I have a 4S and it's 10 times better than any...
Wait, it's called a 4S?
Or not a 4S, I'm sorry. It's called a Samsung S4. It's a Galaxy S4.
That's so different from a 4S.
Hey, you know what? At least I can change the amount of storage that I have.
Okay, wait. Before we have this discussion.
Okay, before we have this discussion.
I think it's so stupid that people... It goes back to the whole, like, In-N-Out is better or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Really, like you have an Android, I have an iPhone. Like, I'm not gonna say you're stupid for owning an Android.
Yeah, like I don't think it's like a bad thing for people to own Apple products. Like, I mean, I have an iPad at home, and I would probably prefer a MacBook to my HP, but I guess it's more like Apple's very simplistic in their designs. Like, it's very easy to navigate through their stuff, whereas Androids or like Windows, anything like that is a lot more complicated. So
yeah, I feel like if you know a lot about programming and stuff, like Android's the way to go.
Yeah.
And maybe Apple too, to a certain extent, but more Android.
Yeah.
I prefer Apple though. Like, I never actually had an Android phone, but I've seen a lot of them, and I'm like, I don't think I'd really like that.
Yeah. See, like, I feel like my S4 is very similar to an Apple phone. Like, I can screenshot on it. I can do all that kind of stuff. So it's not really that big of a difference. The one thing that I did notice whenever they like released all those new products a couple of days ago, that iWatch is so cool.
See, I wouldn't get it. Of course, I could see you getting it over me because like you'd probably use it more.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you're like a real like fitness person, that there might be like some advantage to owning it. But did you see where you can like text your heart rate or something like that to somebody else? Like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I could see that being beneficial for like athletes texting it to their trainer or something, you know?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's a really like niche market.
Yeah, I agree. The only reason why I liked it was because, you know, then you wouldn't have to carry a phone, just wear your watch.
But it's connected to your phone though, so you have to have your phone with you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you could put that in your bag and not have to take it out. You know, like I want to check the time.
Okay, as far as I don't think we've answered this question yet, but my favorite Apple device, obviously most people would say iPhone, but I don't want to say iPhone. I want to say my MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've had more. I probably had equal amount of problems with them, which is still like not a lot. Mm-hmm. But I use this thing every day for multiple hours a day.
Yeah.
I spend at least like 2 hours, probably 1 or 2 hours a day just on YouTube alone.
Yeah.
And then I edit all my videos on here, obviously. And I probably, if you're talking about time, I use this way more than my iPhone.
Yeah. I think my favorite product is my iPad, because I mean, I don't have a MacBook or an iPhone, but what I do like about it is, you know, I can still have my HP and like be in the Windows world, but then I have my iPad, which has a keyboard with it, so I'm like in the Apple world too.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm having to go out and buy a MacBook to work with Apple stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
So we have one more lonely question. So, is it my turn?
Yes.
So tweet us questions, guys. Seriously. Were you ever bullied in high school, or were you the bully?
Oh my gosh, I was bullied. It was awful.
Really?
Yeah. So my dad was the superintendent of my school district. My mom was my high school counselor, and the school was really small. So I was at a 2A school. For those of you who don't know, like what 2A, 3A, what all that means, it's referring to like the size of the school. So 1A is like the smallest in Texas, whereas 6A is the largest. So my graduating class had 74 people, including me. So that's just, yeah, I stood out like a sore thumb, you know, played every sport and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, people just like loved to make sure I was put in my place, even though I never thought that I was the person to like say like, oh, well, my dad is this person.
I wasn't suggesting that you would be the bullying type. I just didn't think you would be bullied.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was like a huge deal.
Oh dang.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I don't really talk to people from high school anymore. I maybe have like 3 people from my high school that I like regularly keep in touch with. You know, if I'm not the type of person, you know, like if I see somebody at Walmart, I'm not gonna say hi to them, but it's not like I'm gonna make that effort to text them or anything. Right. You know? Yeah. I was really glad to put high school behind me.
I would actually have to say sort of both. I wasn't like a major bully, but there were times I like look back and it was like, wow, you really shouldn't have said that or done that.
Yeah.
But it was like 1 or 2 instances. I was bullied way more than I was the bully.
Yeah.
I remember in middle school it was really bad. I was like, not physically bullied as in you would think, but like I was physically bullied and like verbally bullied a lot. It got better in high school.
Yeah.
But,
I think it was when I moved so I moved to that school district whenever I was in 4th grade. So that was the worst one that I had been through, though, because at the other schools that I had been at, you know, with my dad being the superintendent, like we moved around quite a lot. But the previous schools weren't nearly as bad. Like I had a lot of friends, you know, people knew who I was and it wasn't a huge deal. Whereas at this school, it was like people who knew who I was and they felt like I needed to be put in my place because of that, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah, it was just a bad situation. So
I think like hopefully like high school is the time of your life, or just school in general before college or before you graduate high school, is sort of like the worst person you're ever going to be, or at least for me, because I feel I sort of live by like not a motto, but like sort of like treat people the way you would want to be treated, which I know it's like really simple, but like looking back, it's sort of like the high school mentality where it's like, okay, if I don't make fun of you, you're gonna make fun of me. So I think that's sort of why, like the little amount I was a bully, I think that's why I was.
Yeah, just to kind of show that you had tough skin first.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was really sad is there was somebody at my school, you know, he was a bigger dude, but I mean, like anybody cared, right? But he used to he would like make fun of his weight on his own. And one day he like said, he was like, yeah, well, I'm doing that, so I do it first, and then it's just like a joke after that. Yeah. Because I've already said it. And I was like, that's so sad. Because he feels like he has to put himself down. Well, not put himself down, but he has to make fun of himself first, so other people won't, you know? And
is he like a comedian now or something?
No, he's a police officer, actually.
Oh, sort of the exact opposite.
Yeah, right? Now he's like the enforcer.
Yeah. So my high school, like my overall high school experience was like, I was neither bullied nor the bully. It was just sort of like, people got along for the most part. Like there was sort of like groups or certain people that like I don't know, it's more like sub-Facebooked, if that makes sense, but like sub-tweeted, but sub-Facebook, because that was sort of like more popular back then.
Yeah.
For the most part, as far as my experience, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I probably sound like super dramatic when I talk about mine. It wasn't like super awful where like, I don't know, where it was just like getting to the point where I was like gonna run away or anything.
Yeah.
But there was a point when like my dad got offered a job somewhere else like my senior year, and I was like, let's go now.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't there anymore.
Thank you guys for watching. Please check out the main channel video that we just shot today.
Yeah.
I injured myself physically to shoot that video, so please go like and subscribe if you haven't already and all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please, there's gonna be a link in the description. Please tweet your questions to us so we can answer them.
Yeah.
And if you liked Kinsley, please leave a comment saying we want Kinsley back or something.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is Simply Kinsley. It's spelled like my name, so KINSLEIGH. Do not mess that up.
I'll put a link in the description.
Yes, put a link in the description.
It's so much easier.
Everybody messes it up. Let's be real. It's a struggle.
So thank you guys for watching, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.